Today we're reviewing
Pups Solve a Snap and Wrap problem.
No more wobble! Thank you, Rocky.
This is a very human-centric story, but just having the pups present in an opening helps so much with appeal and cuteness. Plus just look at Rocky's adorable, proud face, like a little anime character.
And if they won't play with it, I know a few owls who will.
Ooh, devious Marshall. That's a fun little side to him. Plus we get lots of time with my two favorite pups. Look at these two cuties. These two also have a moment of being cute as can be, albeit a brief one. Plus, even with eyes closed, Sky's on the right side of crispy, not burned. This cute silly boy. And yes, pretty much all the pups are canonical loud snorers. I'm enjoying the continued adorable scenes with Yukiko-chan and the new dynamic for the family. I barely even think about one related scene I really didn't want to see.
Ooh, can I borrow that sometime? Sure, but it's wheelie wobbly.
The elevator gag was pretty standard and unremarkable. Not a positive point. But I did really like that they bothered to follow up on Rubble's request to borrow the wheel later. That's the kind of thing that shows some care and attention, which is great. Seems to me the water effects are getting a bit better. Well, or they've done a good job having the right angle for the interactions to look seamless, which is also just doing it well.
They were good when Mr. Carter got themselves stuck on the merry-go-round.
We have a new voice actor for Ryder, Benjamin Sivicic. Forgive me if I mispronounced that. Yet another new kid with an interesting husky tone? The current casting director seems to like that. He sounds like he has a swollen mouth at times, but I like how he's delivering lines. He especially pronounces the key catchphrases extremely like his predecessors.
Paw Patrol is on a roll!
I think he'll do just fine as Ryder.
Squawk!
Dr. Dolittle martial abilities both remembered and used in a funny way. Not quite as fun as being a moose, but a good one.
There she is!
It comes very late and isn't much, but with this, every pup gets something to say in the segment. They all get at least one cute moment of action too, though, so I think we managed to just about steer clear of any pup being ignored.
They're not bad, just very curious birds. I read about it in a book once.
Mr. Carter's starting to develop as a level-headed straight man who knows various random facts. Given that he seems so bland at first, it's nice that he's developing a unique character at all. I know we're just rolling on to the second half of the same production season, but somehow I still hoped the little bark would come back in the theme song.
It was nice of Farmer Al to let you keep that, Rocky.
Wait, what did he say?
To let you keep that, Rocky.
I don't think it's Sivicic's fault, but that line had very uneven audio and should have been redone in my opinion. Maybe it's just me though. Also, even though I have a positive bias towards these two because they're my favorites, the other pups are a bit sidelined if the opening scene, follow-up play, and mission are all the same duo.
I can bandage it up, no problem. Arf! Bandage dispenser!
I said so last season, but I'm almost definite now. Having Marshall's ambulance be a specific element of search and rescue really reinforced what seems clear to me. EMT Marshall is just done. He has all the equipment in his regular gear and no need for this special identity. People push back against this quite a bit. Who would have thought this show's fandom is resistant to a detail changing? But I feel pretty certain we won't see EMT Marshall again long term.
Napping? That doesn't seem right.
This is me being finicky, but I still don't like the gag that a mistake in translation results in a word that rhymes with the actual one. It's just a gag, but it's not how translation works.
So, I came up with this special wrap to protect delicate deliveries.
I kind of hate the awkward way we have to talk around the trademarked term bubble wrap, and how we're making it out that Mr. Carter invented it in their world, and presumably it's an almost unknown technology, and very slightly distinct. They seem to have been careful to make it the reusable type. A story centered on bubble wrap is in itself kind of fun, though.
Should we start rewrapping?
I might have a better idea.
I'd have preferred it if, in the end, the message wasn't, if you mess up using the bubble wrap, get inflatable playground furniture instead, or you're putting your baby in an unsafe situation. I think you don't actually need to baby-proof the whole world, just closely supervise your kid. would have been the better takeaway. This ultra-loud snapping bit is kinda annoying and goes on a bit too long. I was fully primed to have a litany of complaints here. Back to regular episodes after the huge quality jump of Rocky's catastrophe, and with summaries that sounded insipid and way too human-centric, but it turned out to be a very pleasant surprise. First-time writer Stuart Friedel, despite having a website that makes him seem like he'd be the absolute monarch of terrible millennial humor, has made an effort to get characters right, give time to all the pups, come up with a fun way to extend the new baby storyline, have the characters be likable but with a very slight cheeky edge to them, and a good eye for what's going to be cute on screen. It's not only impressive to get a good solid segment in for today's Paw Patrol, that's doubly the case when we were primed for something very disappointing. Overall, 8 out of 10. Everything a standard Paw segment should be, held back just slightly by a little too much spotlight on humans, some annoying moments, and the fact that the scenario isn't very interesting on the face of it. Still, if the rest of the season could be at this standard, I actually would have very few complaints. We'll see how it goes. The second segment was actually pretty good too. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for my thoughts on that. See you then.